What is your best friend's phone number? Do not look at your contacts. Do not look at your screen. Just tell me. Can you do it? 20 years ago, you knew 5, maybe 10 numbers by heart. Today, you probably don't even know your own partner's number. Now, let me ask you a harder question. What happened on this day, exactly 10 years ago? You probably have no idea. But Facebook knows. Google Photos knows. Your "on this day" notification will tell you exactly where you were, what you ate, and who you were with. You feel grateful for this technology. It remembers so you don't have to. But have you ever stopped to ask, what happens if the machine decides to lie? What happens if the machine deletes a memory? Would you even know it was gone? Welcome back to Silicon SHAKH. We have talked about the AI watching you. But today, we are talking about the AI that remembers for you. We are exploring the end of history and the terrifying reality of digital amnesia. In the United States, we are suffering from a condition scientists call the Google effect. Our brains are efficient. If they know that information is stored somewhere else, like on a server, they stop making the effort to store it biologically. We are outsourcing our hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, to the cloud. We don't remember facts anymore, we remember where to find the facts. I'll just Google it. I'll just check Wikipedia. This seems harmless. But it creates a dependency. If the internet went down tomorrow, could you do your job? Could you navigate your city? Could you cook a meal without a YouTube tutorial? We are becoming cognitive misers. We are smart only when we are connected. Disconnected, we are helpless. But the real danger is not forgetting. The real danger is the rewrite. There is a famous quote from the novel 1984 by George Orwell, "Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past." In the old days, history was written in books. If you wanted to change history, you had to burn millions of books. It was hard. It was messy. In 2026, history is written in code. It is stored on a centralized server. To change history, you don't need to burn anything. You just need to change one line of code. And instantly, the truth changes for billions of people. Imagine a news article from 2015 that criticizes a powerful tech CEO. In 2026, that CEO buys the newspaper. He tells his AI to update the archives. The AI quietly deletes the criticism. It changes the headline. It changes the quotes. When you go back to read it, the article looks real. The date is correct. The font is correct. But the content is a lie. And because you have digital amnesia, you don't remember the original version. You accept the new version as the truth. This is gaslighting on a global scale. We are already seeing this with shadow banning and search engine manipulation. If Google decides to hide a historical event, does it still exist? If a video of a protest is deleted from YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, did the protest happen? For the next generation, if it's not on the first page of Google, it's not real. Let's look at the AI hallucination of history. Generative AI tools like Midjourney can create photorealistic images of events that never happened. We have seen fake photos of the Pope in a puffer jacket. We have seen fake photos of Donald Trump being arrested. Right now, we can still tell they are fake. But in 5 years? Imagine a history textbook in 2030. It contains a photo of a massacre that never occurred. Or it omits a war that did occur. The AI, trained on biased data, might fill in the gaps of history with fiction. And students will learn this fiction as fact. We are breaking the chain of evidence. In a court of law, evidence must be verified. In the digital world, evidence is fluid. Video evidence used to be the gold standard. Now, with deepfakes, video evidence is suspect. So, where do we go for truth? We go to the fact-checkers. But who checks the fact-checkers? Usually, it is an AI. We are building a loop where AI writes the history, AI checks the history, and AI teaches the history. Humans are just spectators. This brings us to the subconscious fear of identity loss. Memory is not just data. Memory is you. You are a collection of your experiences. Your first kiss. Your first failure. Your grief. Your joy. If you outsource your memory to a device, you are outsourcing your soul. Think about your photo gallery. You take 10,000 photos a year. You don't look at them. You trust the algorithm to make a highlight reel for you. The algorithm chooses the happy photos. It hides the sad ones. It hides the blurry ones. It curates your life. 10 years from now, you will look back and think, my life was perfect. You will forget the struggle. You will forget the pain. But the pain is important. The pain is what made you grow. By letting AI edit your memories, you are turning your life into a fake movie. You are losing the texture of reality. And what about collective memory? A nation is defined by its shared history. The 4th of July. The moon landing. 9/11. These events bind Americans together. But what if the algorithm shows different versions of history to different people? To a conservative person, the AI shows one version of the Civil War. To a liberal person, the AI shows a completely different version. We stop living in the same reality. We can't even argue anymore because we don't agree on the basic facts. This is the end of shared reality. It is the fragmentation of society into millions of tiny, isolated bubbles. So, is there a solution? Or are we doomed to forget? The solution is analog resistance. Silicon Shock wants you to do something radical today. Print your photos. Buy a physical book. Not a Kindle. A book made of paper. Keep a journal. Write with a pen. Why? Because paper cannot be hacked. Paper cannot be updated by a software patch. Paper cannot be deleted remotely by a CEO in Silicon Valley. If you have a physical photograph in a shoebox under your bed, that is the truth. No one can change it. We need to build personal archives. Do not trust the cloud. The cloud is just someone else's computer. And that someone else does not care about your legacy. They care about storage space. If you stop paying your subscription, your memories will be deleted. Your life's work will vanish. Ownership is the key. If it's digital, you don't own it. You are just renting it. The future of memory is a war between convenience and truth. It is easier to let Google remember. It is easier to let the AI summarize the news. But the price of convenience is control. If you don't remember your own history, someone else will write it for you. And they will not write you as the hero. They will write you as a user. Let's talk about the final fantasy of the eternal now. Social media feeds are designed to be in the moment. The past disappears quickly. The content expires after 24 hours. We are being trained to live in a permanent state of now. No past to learn from. No future to plan for. Just the next scroll. Just the next dopamine hit. A society without a past is easy to manipulate. If you don't know that this has happened before, you will fall for the same trick again. Silicon Shock asks you, what will you leave behind? When you are gone, will your grandchildren find a hard drive that they can't unlock? Or will they find a letter written in your hand? The digital world is fragile. A solar flare, a cyber war, or a magnetic pulse could wipe it all out in a second. The stone tablets of ancient Egypt survived for 5,000 years. Your Facebook post will not survive 50 years. Protect your mind. Exercise your memory. Learn a poem by heart. Remember a phone number. Prove that you are not just a terminal connected to a server. Prove that you are a human being with a history. In the next episode of The Silicon Shadows, we are going to look at what happens when this blind faith in technology becomes spiritual. We will explore episode 19, The Rise of Techno-Religions. People are leaving traditional churches and starting to worship AI. They believe that superintelligence is the new messiah. Is this the beginning of a new cult? Thank you for watching Silicon SHAKH. History is watching you. Make sure you are writing it down.